This law says that everything counts. Everything that you do counts. The biggest mistake that people make is they think that only what they want to count counts. No. When you read a book, when you listen to an audio program, when you go to a course, when you go to bed early and get up early and you work, all counts. And it's all going on the plus side of your ledger. But when you watch television, waste time, hang out, fool around, and so on, all of that counts as well. And it's going on the negative side of your ledger.
That's life. It's not supposed to be fair. It's not supposed to be an easy sell. It's a challenge to make it worthwhile. It's the memories. It's the feeling of despair. How you got nothing left, no one's around to help, and you're at the bottom of the barrel. That feeling so ingrained and so depressing flips the coin on itself and turns into the fuel, the internal drive, the motivation to see something through, to get out of that shitty situation.
Don't ever forget that your biggest reason for being here is that you're here. Sometimes we don't need a greater reason to achieve or to go for something or to keep ourselves even alive on this planet, man. Your reason for being here is that you're here. You have free will. You can be the person who doesn't want to be here anymore. You can be the person who wants to sit on their ass all day. You can be the person who wants to sit on the couch. But at the end of the day, you're doing that all, but you're still here. Does that not need to be enough for you to realize it's okay and time to make a change? You are a living being. You're hearing me right now. You have senses. You have the ability to see and hear and live. That's such an important thing. Some people don't even have that. You take your life for fucking granted. You're meant for more. I promise you're meant for more, bro.
A person who has a great life by the law of accumulation is a person who's accumulated far more credits, more pluses on the credit side than debits on the debit side. And here's an important point. If what you are doing is not moving you towards your goals, then it's probably moving you away from your goals. Nothing is neutral. Everything that you're doing is either moving you toward the things that you want to accomplish in life, the person you want to be, the wealth you want to accumulate, or it's moving you away. Everything counts. The law of accumulation says that everything counts.
Don't get so overloaded with the temporary pain of the situation. Think past the pain to the pride that pain creates. You know, the pain in there felt equates literally to the peace and joy tomorrow. It's within your grasp. You're willing to fucking give up that sweat equity, man. Come in there and sacrifice a little bit of pain for pride, man. If you're able to do that, man, on a daily basis, and you check the box and you pay your dues every single day, man, then that and anything else out here is within your grasp. That's when life becomes exciting. That's when you're fucking driving it, man. You're the master of your life. You're not the servant anymore. You are running the fucking day. The day is not running you.
Whenever I'm competing, I can focus since I'm not afraid of losing, but I also fear defeat since I desire results.
So your mood swings since those contrasting ideas are each taking half of your focus?
Incorrect. I benefit from 100% of both.
And you think like that to avoid feeling nervous?
No, I think that way so I can enjoy being nervous. Well, the bottom line is, you don't have to cope with your anxiety. This world is filled with possibilities of failure. But the thing is, that's what gives life its charm. Fear isn't unpleasant, and safety isn't always pleasant. Anxiety is a feeling one gets when one challenges themselves. So if one must sacrifice something for victory, then give up your body because it's just a collection of cells. Glory is forever.
Stop chasing your dream. But I couldn't. It's what I live for. And over the years, I suffered with huge bouts of depression. Huge. And I never told anyone. I would keep quiet, and I always said I'd either be on that world's strongest man top spot, or I'll have either died trying. If I died, then at least I died chasing a dream, and I died a warrior's death.
I can't tell you how many times I've been on my own. Self-doubt, wondering. Times that was so taxing on me. It could have gone either way. They were that intense. I don't want to go back to them because they took everything I had. And at the end of the day, I'll still stand. I didn't just say I was going to do it, I fucking did it. I backed my words up with the action I went for, no matter what the costs were. I saw it through. Even though it took everything I had to crawl my way to the finish line, but I finished that line. I started working out because I didn't have any confidence in myself. I had no confidence. So I figured if I worked out and got big, my strength could fill the void of my lack of confidence.
But you can die from fucking anything these days. But you can't be afraid. That's one thing in life is you can't be fucking afraid. Before you can have anything, you gotta lose everything. And that's the confinement You gotta lose that confinement that you have yourself in and the others around you have placed you in. You have to fucking lose that. And once you do that, you're free to be whoever the fuck you want.
Life is, it's not fun without risk.
When I say commitment and belief has to be unparalleled, it's either you're in or you're out. What that means is that if you are in and you believe in yourself, no one can change that. The weak motherfuckers of the world are committed when everything's a perfect set. But as soon as things get hard, they start having doubts. And why are the doubts? Not because of failing, because other people are saying stuff and they're giving value to these third-party people as if they're gonna help them. No one's gonna help you. You gotta help yourself. And I hate to say this, you really can't trust anyone but yourself. And if you trust yourself and you bet on yourself, you'll never lose. But if you start to put someone else's efforts in the equation of success to your own individual path, you're gonna be sadly mistaken on what comes from that path. Don't allow anyone else's opinion, voice, actions to dictate what's going on. And do not fall into a comfort trap. A comfort zone is your danger zone. Just because it's comfortable, it's probably wrong. I know it sounds weird, but we all get all comfortable and we go through the motions as rehearsal and we no longer are thinking, it's just comfortable. No, if it's comfortable, you're not forced to adapt to anything new. So therefore you're not growing anymore, intellectually or physically. You're just going through the fucking motions. Going through the motions is gonna be repeat resolutions every single year, guys. Why not try it, man? What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? You fail, but you're happy, meaning that you did something. You decided to do it. You said you're gonna do it, and you did it. If it doesn't work out, at least you know the outcome. You know, I much rather try and fail than wonder what if the rest of my life if I could have won. They fail 1,000 times before they achieve that one thing. Don't think that your first failure means you're gonna fail totally. No, that's your report card. That's the greatest thing in life when you fail. Because in failure, you find out where your shortcomings are. So then you can apply your efforts to improve those shortcomings and make the whole picture better, guys. If you don't fail, then you don't know what to improve. You just keep improving your strength without ever having to improve your failure.
5%ers is 5% of the people in the world that are willing to do whatever it takes to reach their goals. He's willing to do whatever it takes to reach his goal, and once he's reached his goal, he doesn't stop. He keeps going, never satisfied, never happy, can always be better. And that's the key, is, that's what keeps us alive, is continue to improve ourselves in every aspect of life. It's those people that are willing to do whatever it takes to reach those goals. And it's just to motivate people to keep pushing forward and accomplishing their dreams. It helps me just when I look and I see the 5% emblem, it reminds me, that I'm one of those people that's willing to do whatever it takes to reach my goal.